name is Jess and welcome to my channel. Okay guys, so for today's video I want to share with you 3 new DIYs that I made using my Cricut, and I want to say thank you to Cricut for sponsoring today's video. I'm going to be doing 3 amazing DIYs to decorate your front porch. You can use them if you want like around your home, inside, and decorate any space, but I think they are just amazing to decorate your front porch. So I really hope that you can get inspired by these ideas, and if you like them, please say big thumbs up. That really helps to support this channel. And let me know in the comments which of these 3 ideas is one of your favorites. I'm going to be reading all of your comments, so go there and leave your comment, and make sure that you are subscribed. And something really important is to activate all of your notifications, so that way YouTube is going to notify you every time that I'm going to be uploading new videos. So make sure that you hit that bell, and remember to follow me on all my social media pages, webpage, and my other channel, Jazomy home. All the links are always in the description box of every single video. Hope that you like this one, and let's get started. In today's video, I'm going to show you beautiful and easy home decor ideas that you can DIY yourself with your Cricut machine. And these DIYs are perfect now for the fall season and to decorate your front porch. In today's video, I'm going to be using my Cricut Maker to create all of these 3 projects, and I really hope that you like them. For the first project, I'm going to be using this sign that I have is from Dollar Tree, and it's really long, and I decided to use it to create a sign for my front porch. And first, I'm going to be changing the color. I'm going to be using these chalk paint in black color, and I'm going to paint these with 2 coats of paint, and then I'm going to let it dry very well. Once I paint my sign and it's completely dry, I'm going to be adding 3 pumpkins, and I decided to use this Decor piece also from Dollar Tree, and it has some footballs and some pumpkins. I'm going to be using the 3 pumpkins that it has, and I'm going to remove the ribbon that is attached. Then, like most of the signs from Dollar Tree, it has a lot of glitter, so I decided to remove that, and I'm going to be using a sanding sponge, and then I'm going to be cleaning all of that mess with my mini ladybug vacuum, and I'm going to leave you the link of this product in the description box of the video. Now I'm going to be painting my pumpkins, and for that I decided to use my chalk paint in moss color, and I'm going to be giving these pumpkins 2 really good coats of paint, and between coats I'm going to be drying everything with my heat tool that works really amazing, and of course the link is going to be in the description box too. Just to give my pumpkins a little bit more of dimension, I'm going to be using my wax in antique color, and I'm going to be adding that color on the top and on the bottom part of the pumpkin, making sure that it looks good. It's super easy, and this is just going to give it a little bit more of dimension to my pumpkin, and it's going to make it look so much better. And I'm going to be doing the same to all of my pumpkins. Okay, once they are completely dry, it's time to stick them on my sign, and I'm going to be adding these 3 pumpkins on the center of the sign, and I'm going to be sticking them with hot glue to the sign. Once I stick the 3 pumpkins, I think this sign needs some color, some texture, so I'm going to be using a little bit of raffia from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be making like a small knot on the back side of the sign to be able to turn these on my sign, and then stick the sides with hot glue. And I'm going to be doing the same thing on the bottom part of the sign and on the top part. Okay, once I was done with this part, it's time to do all of the magic with my Cricut. I'm going to be using my Cricut Designs page, and I'm going to start writing 3 words: welcome, then home, and then pumpkin. And once I have my 3 words, I'm going to be changing the font that it has, and you can choose from so many good ones. I decided to go with a very simple and cute one. I'm going to add that font to all of the words, and then I'm going to be adjusting the size. For the word home, I decided to add some small dots on each side of the word, and this is going to give it a really cute touch. Next, I'm just going to be cutting this with the Cricut machine, and I'm going to be selecting the material that I'm going to be using. This time is going to be some vinyl in white color. This is the one that I'm using. I'm going to use this permanent glossy white vinyl that I think is going to work amazing for any sign that I'm going to be using on the front porch. And I'm going to be adding these to a mat, and I'm going to let my Cricut do all of the magic, and all of the work for me is going to cut these vinyl super fast. And once I have that part ready, you can remove the vinyl that you don't need from your letters. Then you can add a transfer tape on top, and then you can stick your decal on your pumpkins. I'm going to be adding these on order: first welcome, then home, and then pumpkin. If you want, maybe you can add some Mod Podge just to protect the vinyl and the pumpkins from the weather, because you can use these outside. And once I was done, this is how my project turned out. It was so easy to make. I'm so happy how everything turned out. I think the words looks amazing, the slime looks amazing, the colors, and I think it's perfect now for the fall season, and perfect to add these on your front porch. With my Cricut Maker, I was able to make this project, and I think it's so beautiful and it's so easy to do. So don't feel intimidated by using your Cricut. Try projects like these that are easy to do and that anyone can do, and you're going to see that it's so much fun to work with your Cricut. For the next project, I'm gonna be creating this beautiful and amazing and perfect wreath now for fall for my front door. And the first thing that I'm going to be using is this wooden pumpkin. It's a sign that you can get at Dollar Tree. And the first thing that I'm going to be doing is to remove the jute cord that has on the top. I'm gonna try to cover the hole that it has, and then I'm going to be using some tape because I want these to have 2 colors. So I decided to use this blue tape, and I'm gonna try to create a thick line on my pumpkin. Once I stick the tape, this is how it's going to look, and I decide to paint these using my wax in antique color, and I'm going to paint that part with the wax. You can use any color that you prefer if you want. You have so many options. It depends on what you're looking for, what match with your home decor. Next, I'm going to be drying these with my heat tool. It's going to dry super fast, and then you can remove the tape from your pumpkin, and this is how your pumpkin is going to look like. It's time to add your decals. So for that, I'm going to be using my Cricut Designs page, and I'm going to write the word hello, and then I'm going to also be writing the word fall. Now I want these 2 words to have different fonts, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to select a different font for each of the words, and I also want these 2 words to have different colors. So I changed the fall for the orange color. First is going to cut the word hello, and it says that I need to put a black vinyl on a mat, and that's what I did. I add the vinyl to the mat, and first is going to cut the word hello, and once that step is ready, it's going to let me know that now I need to add the orange vinyl, add that to my mat, and then my Cricut Maker is going to cut the word fall in that vinyl color that I choose. And you can do these with any vinyl color that you have. You just have to make sure that you select a different color for each of the letters, and that way your Cricut is going to cut the decals that way. I already removed all of the vinyl that I don't need from the decals. Next, I'm going to add a transfer tape on top, and I'm going to be transferring my decals to my pumpkin. This is the way that I stick them, and I think it looks so beautiful. I want to add this sign to my wreath. So on the back side, I decided to add some hot glue, a piece of wood, and just for extra secure, I'm going to be adding some duct tape on the back part. I'm going to be using this giant wreath that I have and that I get from a thrift store, and I'm going to make a knot with the wood cord that I have to my wreath to attach the Hello Fall pumpkin sign that I just did. You can decorate your wreath in so many ways. I decided to do it super on a budget, so I'm going to be using these maple leaves that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to be adding these stems on my wreath. I don't need to add any type of glue. This is going to stay well for a while. I'm going to be adding 4 in total of these maple leaves bushes, and then I'm also going to be adding these willows in this like mustard color, and I think it's going to really pop out. And you can also add heathers, you can add maybe some weeds if you want, and just add these to your wreath until you like how it looks. For the top of the pumpkin, for the stem, I decided to add a small piece of ribbon, also from Dollar Tree, that has this beautiful pattern. I just cut a small piece and I make a knot on the stem. And once I was done, I add my beautiful wreath to my front door, and this is how it's going to look. I think it's perfect, and I think it's going to welcome the fall into my home. For the next project, I decided to create a really beautiful and fun and I think a different project now for fall, and it's super easy using my Cricut. I'm going to be working on my Cricut design space and I'm going to write the word fall. Of course, I'm going to change the font for one that I like. I'm going to adjust the size, and I'm going to be creating these decals super big. It's going to be about 12 inches by 7 inches, something like that. It's super big. I'm going to select the material that I'm going to be using. It's going to be some black vinyl. I'm going to add the vinyl to a mat, and I'm going to let my Cricut cut my decal. Once that part is ready, I'm going to be removing all of the vinyl that I don't need from my letter, and next I'm going to be adding the transfer tape to be able to transfer these to my sign. I'm going to be using this wood that I just have at home. You can use anything that you have, maybe a tray, a sign, and you can add your decal to your project. Once I stick that, I'm going to be slowly start removing the transfer tape, and this is how the sign is going to look. Now I want to really add something really fun, and I'm going to be using these pom-poms that I got from Dollar Tree, and they are in black color, and I think it's just so perfect. I'm going to be sticking the pom-poms with hot glue on the top of the decal, and I think this is so easy because now that I have all of the shape of the word, it's so easy to stick the pom-poms on top, and it's going to have the perfect shape because of the decal that I just cut with my Cricut. This is another fun and easy way that you can use your Cricut for, and I think the final result is just so amazing. Once I stick all of the pom-poms, this is how my project turned out. I think it's so beautiful, so different and fun, and I just hope that you like it. Because of the vinyl that I stick on my wood, I know that I can remove these later and I can reuse the piece of wood and maybe add the word winter or something like that and change it by seasons, because I stick the pom-poms into the vinyl and not into the wood, so I can reuse these, and I'm so happy for that. So please guys, if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments which of these projects was was your favorite, and make sure that you are subscribing to my channel and that you hit the bell. And remember that if you see something here that you like, if you want a Cricut and you don't have it yet, make sure that you check the link in the description box. I'm going to leave you the Cricut.com link so you can check and click there to buy your Cricut or any supplies that you may need. And also guys, remember to follow me on all my social media pages, my webpage, and my other channel, Jazomy Home. All of the links are always going to be in the description box of every single video. Guys, mwah, love you so much and see you on my next video. Bye.